Hello, hello, I'm Chris, and welcome to Satisfactory. So, Update 8 just dropped today, so we will be starting brand new, fresh. Should be a lot of fun, I'm looking forward to it. There are a lot of changes in the game, most of which are technical, like how the game works behind the scenes. I'm still excited for those, though. We got new lighting, which looks spectacular. I'm not going to be running it on the highest settings, unfortunately, because it is a little... Performance is not the best. And I don't think it's because of my PC. I think it's just because it's experimental and still needs to be a little optimized. But yeah, it's playable, but there's a lot of, like, random hitching and stuttering, and I don't want... Oh my god, Ada. I don't want to put up with that. And it doesn't make for the best viewing experience. So I've got some settings here. I get a decent frame rate. Like, even maxed out, I get more than 60 frames. But the stuttering just makes it not fun to play. So I've got settings set to where it's not stuttering, not nearly as much anyway. We got some new toys to play with in the update, as well as just technical updates that I'm also looking forward to. This time around, I'm gonna kind of speed through things a little bit. I'm not going to kind of explain everything I'm doing like I did in the last playthrough. We're almost where I want to set up. I want to set up over here at this rock formation. I think this is a pretty common starting area. It's got a lot of resources. None of them are pure, but it has quite a few nodes, so... Bonk. I do want to get up there and take care of that, though, because that's going to be annoying if I don't. And they have changed some of the terrain around here. But I believe there used to be a ramp that went up here, and now you just kind of have to be better at jumping. Gonna take care of this so we don't get the dialogue every 5 minutes. And then we're going to set up our hub over here somewhere. Probably want a little bit of space between all this stuff because I will be expanding out in this direction. Maybe up here. And with the burners facing over here, that should be good. Okay. Get our power going. And we are going to need biomass, a lot of it, to get started. So I need a power pole out here. And we need a power pole for our iron and one for our copper. And then limestone is down that hill a little ways by the coast. So for starters, just one iron mine, I think. The smelter. You know what? We can do two. That'll help speed things up. And a constructor. And then constructor into a box. Not a conveyor. Box. It has been a while since I actually sat down and played this, so I might be a little rusty. You're going to be making plates for me. Power pole here. Throw those together. Another one here. And you can connect there. So that will be our iron plates. And then we need one for rods. And we'll just connect that over here. Our miner. Smelter. Constructor. Box. Set that to iron. Set that to rods. Power pole. And you know what? I'm going to move this guy. Plug in the miner, and the smelter, and the rods. Constructor. You set to iron? You're not. Okay. Here we go. So now I need 2 more miners. That's good. Okay. Now take care of some locals. They changed this terrain, too, I noticed. There used to be a big rock between both of the copper nodes here, and now that's gone. I think that's a nice change. I like that. Makes your nodes a little more accessible. Into a smelter, into a constructor. You're going to make copper for me, and you're going to make wire for me. And then we have one more node to cover. Get rid of that guy, and here's our limestone. Alrighty, so this is the most pain in the butt node, I think, just because it's so out of the way of everything. If I had a lot more plates, I would definitely definitely be moving this closer, which we're going to do in the future. For now, it's okay, though. We'll just set up a box and come visit it when we need our concrete. And of course, we need biomass, so I'm going to grab some leaves. There's a lot of wood in this biome, too, just laying around in, like, branchy bushes like those. Yeah, those guys. So that's a good thing to keep an eye out for. Wood is a lot better for biofuel than the leaves are. You just get more. And when it's so easy to collect like these things, makes it a lot nicer. Because if you're not constantly grabbing this stuff, then you're going to run out. Alright, so the plan for today, once we get everything up and running, we probably need more power. So I think we have 52 requirement for power at the moment. So we are going to need a burner, because these only produce a total of 40 together. So let's make what we need for a biomass burner. So that should be enough to get us by for the early game. Then I do want to make biomass. I don't want to use just leaves or just wood, because that burns so quickly. If you're doing that, you're just constantly looking for fuel. And the biomass burns pretty quick too, but once we get to actual biofuel, it should be not as much of a headache. That's why I usually rush biofuel. Makes the early game not suck as much. Alright, so we got more than 3 stacks, so we can give each of these a full stack, turn them on. And then that should get us some resources. So I keep interrupting myself, but my plan for today, as I've been trying to say, is I want to get tier 1 done at least, maybe start on tier 2. And just kind of get a basic factory up and running. Gonna be going a little faster this time around. Again, not doing like baby steps, explaining every little thing I'm doing. We got this stuff set up pretty quick. And then I think while we wait for some resources to pile up, I'm gonna go slug hunting. Alright, so after a little bit of time letting some resources pile up, we got what we need for at least a couple unlocks. I want to get, well, I guess we're still missing some concrete, but we can do that. Anyway, now we got our stuff that we need. We can turn in our first milestone for base building. Hit that big red button. Just gonna skip Ada's dialogue because I don't care. So next we need logistics, which we should be pretty close to. Just need 150 rods. We have the wire. Just waiting on the rods now. So let's see, how many iron nodes do we have here total? 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? 4. 5. 5 total nodes. And I think they're all normal. I don't think any of them are pure or impure. Nope, they're all normal. So that's good. So that will be a nice influx of resources. What do we have over here? What are you guarding, Mr. Insect pod thingy? Whose name I can't remember? Is there anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Kind of sitting out in the middle of nowhere, minding your own business. So I think what I'm going to want to spend all of my power slugs, those guys, on is the miners. Because they're all just normal nodes, we have the ability to overclock them. And that shouldn't outpace our belts. Like, it's not going to be a pain in the butt to get belts going fast enough to keep up. Let's see, okay, now we finally have enough rods. Grab some extra plates, too. And we'll turn these in. And work on our next unlock. I'd like to get tier 1 all done today. So plates, rods, wire, hit that big red button. And then next we're going to be going for field research. And we have everything we need except for screws. And screws need rods. That seems to be our sticking point for now. But why don't I take this opportunity to break this down a little bit. 2 constructors. Make sure I have enough stuff for everything I want. So we just need the reinforced plates. We can do that. Alright, so I'm just going to bang this out real quick. And then next time, I think we're going to actually make things look a little bit nicer. Both rods, and then we are going to need more power for these guys. And a merger. Merger somewhere that's a little bit less awkward. And then storage container. So now we should be getting more rods. Alrighty, so we got everything we need for this next upgrade. And we're just gonna bang that out. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I lied. We don't have everything we need. We need more plates. But we should have those. Right? Right. Easy peasy. And then boom, boom. Hit that big red button. Okay, so now we have access to the MAM. And I also want to place down a workshop before I forget. Alright, so at the MAM, what can we research right away? Probably power slugs. Just gonna grab all of this. Can we do anything with that? We can. We can research this. And this. Haven't fought any of the spiders, the stingers, yet. We can research this. And these. Power slugs, for sure. Overclocking. Yes, we can do that in just a moment. Get quartz done. Get sulfur done. Now let's make some power shards real quick. And we can research overclocking. Nice. So now we can pretty easily plan out our starter factories for some tier 2 belts. So what does this cost? Just 5 of those. Alright, back there. Unlock that. And then if we get some cable going, we can get that done. So that'll be next. We'll do that next time. So the next thing I want to unlock is going to be obstacle clearing. But that's going to wait until next time. So if you liked the video, hit me with that thumbs up. Questions, comments, suggestions, anything about the game or the playthrough, let me know down below. And as always, if you want more content, hit that big ol' subscribe button. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Take care. Oh, I need to grab copper. Oh, I forgot to put a box on copper. Don't be like me, kids. Don't forget steps. That's okay. It didn't fill up. We're fine. Crisis averted.